All right. Well, welcome to another week of breath practice.
Yeah.
I really hope that we practiced through the week. And you all know my name's Angelia. You guys are welcome to call me Angie, though, if you would like to. I think we're all friendly enough. So it's a little easier to say sometimes. Anyhow, today we're going to, of course, get nice and comfortable, make sure that you're able to kind of like get yourself into a comfortable position, sits bones, seated on the surface that you're sitting on, kind of start to be a little aware of what your body's doing and how you're sitting and how you're feeling in this present moment. We're going to practice a little bit of body taps and somatic breath. Just it's a freestyle type of breath that we're going to do today. And we're going to listen to some amazing music with this to kind of set the tone and the mood of getting our bodies into the proper state of moving our energy around our bodies, getting those stagnant energies out of our bodies and getting the flow and the chi back within our body systems. Okay, so we're going to want to, of course, clap your hands, open up those energy sensors, start thinking about intention for the day. If you have a part of your body that just is not feeling so right, or feeling tight, or if you're like you have a lot of thoughts going on in your mind, maybe you just want a little bit of calmness, whatever that intention may be. I will, of course, set a beautiful intention of healing for the group overall. And let's go ahead and get this party started. Okay, we'll dim our gaze, kind of make sure that you're getting yourself nice and comfortable. Heart with your, or put your right hand, if you're able to, on your heart chakra, your left hand on your belly or your abdomen area, so you can feel your belly rise as you're breathing through this. We're going to take about 4 good deep inhalations, and then from there we're going to blow. After we get the 4th one exhaled, we'll do 2 holds, and then we're going to go into some body tapping. And the body tapping, you can just follow along with what I'm doing and how I'm showing you. Please feel free to have fun with this and feel free to move your body tapping wherever you need it. You can follow along with me, but if you want to break off and kind of do your own thing, I want you to feel comfortable, and I invite you into doing that. Please, like I always say, make this your practice. This isn't just mine, this is all of ours. So let's go ahead and get ourselves ready. And we're going to breathe in on a count of 4 and out on a count of 4. We can dim the gaze and breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, out. 2, 3, 4. In. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. Making sure that the hand that's rising first is your belly. It's a belly chest breath. Do 1 more inhale and exhale on the 2nd Inhale, we're going to hold at the top. And hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. After you exhale all that air out, hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. And inhale. Just back to a normal breath pattern for your body system. We're going to take our hands and we're going to begin by tapping on our dantian, on our lower abdomen area. Just, you can make a little fist if you can. If not, you can just do one hand. Then if you're just doing one hand, center it in the middle of your dantian area. Let me, right down here in the middle of your dantian area. If you're just doing one hand, if you're doing two, you can put them on both sides. And we're just going to tap a little bit. Make sure you're tapping hard enough for you to feel it. And we're going to just tap. You can dim your gaze. Let's not forget our breath. And we're just going to keep tapping. Feel what that feels like within our bodies. Keeping the breath pattern comfortable to your body and building a rhythm with your tap. We will gently move up to the top part of our abdomen and tap there for a little bit. Keeping your breath rhythm. We're going to move over to the right side of our body, to the right side in front of our body, and kind of start to give our liver a little love. A little bit of love and gentle pressure with each tap. I love my liver. We can bring that a bit round front to our heart chakra, up onto our chest, and tap into our chest area. I love my heart. Trying to stay aware of our breath as we tap over to our chest, to our lungs, and gently tap on your lung area, whatever rhythm feels comfortable to you. Gently moving up your throat chakra, tapping your throat and your neck a little. You can feel free to move to the back or keep it in the front. Like I said, make this your practice. You can move to your shoulders. We're going to start tapping down our arms, starting with your affected arm first, from your shoulder all the way down to your forearm, over your bicep to your forearm, down your elbow, all the way down to your hands, flipping your hand and coming back up the opposite side. I love my affected arm. Running it through your armpit if you are able. And we're going to move to the opposite arm if you are able. And we're going to tap on the unaffected arm all the way down past your elbows to your hand. And then flip it and run it back up. Ending it back on your shoulders. We're going to take this up our necks. And we're going to bring it up the front parts of our chin. Gently working it over your mouth, your upper lip, on your nose and around your nose, around your eye sockets, eye bones. Onto your temples. Don't forget your cheeks. I love my cheeks. Going back up onto your forehead. Running it up to the top of your head. Onto your skull. On the front, the back. Just move your hands as you can all over the skull. Let's give our brains some good healing energy today. Tapping that third chakra at the very top of not the third, I'm sorry, your crown chakra at the very top of your skull.
Yeah.
My bad.
It's your foot.
Yeah, it's my foot. Let's wake this brain up today. I love my brain. Going back to the back of your neck, tapping along the back of your neck. Coming back up to your crown chakra. Just gently run your hands down your face, no tapping, landing them back on your heart chakra and your dantian, your third chakra on your lower abdomen. Breathing in at a count of 4 and out at a count of 4. Take awareness to how your body is feeling. If you're feeling any new sensations, I invite you to take time to check in with a body scan, starting at the soles of your feet, and gently moving up each toe, through your ankles, up to your kneecaps, running through your thighs into your hips, through your spine and your dantian, through your upper abdomen, into your heart chakra, I love my heart. Placing a smile of gratitude on her face. I love my heart. running through our chest and our lungs. Branching into our throat chakra. Let's go back up over our chins. Make sure we run down each arm again. Coming up our neck, over the top and back of our heads. Meeting that scan at the top of our head again, in our crown chakra. Letting this healing energy surround us in our energy field. I am safe. I am healing. I am whole within my body system. Repeating this mantra to yourself. I am safe. I am whole. I am healing within my body system. I love my body. Bringing a smile of appreciation and gratitude. On the next inhale, we're going to inhale as much as we can. And once we've done that, we're going to try to suck in a little bit more air. And at the top of this, we're going to hold it. 2, 3, 4, exhale. Let's do that one more time. At the next inhale, we're going to hold at the top. Try to suck in as much air as you can. And hold, hold, hold. And hold and release. Emptying out your body completely. So to end all of this today, we're going to clap our hands and we're going to rub them together and we're going to give our eyes some love. So with an open eye, just cover your hands onto your eyes, allowing for that energy to soak into your body. And whenever you're ready, please feel free to move your hands, move your body, kind of letting out any stagnant energy that might still be there, just releasing it out of your energy field. Wrapping your arms around you, giving yourself a giant hug. Thank you. Thank you for this healing energy in this safe space of my healing body. We're going to open the group up for a share today if anyone is feeling like they would like to talk. Thank you,
Don't
Ralph.
drink a quart of smoothie before you get ready to tap.
Uh-oh.
No, it's okay. I just felt, kind of full.
Get a bug next to you. Put a bucket next to you. Get a pail, put it right next to you.
No. I never felt nauseous or anything. It just is, I go, oh.
I can feel that.
Yeah. I have trouble. It's like, I guess it's like, rubbing your hand in a circle and tapping your head. The old thing we did when we were kids, doing two things at once. I find myself drifting in and out of like the breathing when I'm tapping because I guess I'm focusing on the tapping too much. And then I go, oh, that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess if you do it enough, you get into the whole rhythm of it.
It starts to become a little easier the more you practice it. The tapping, I find, just like with the pranayama style breath or the Wim Hof breath, it's a great way to energize your vascular system and your lymphatic system because it's like sending taps, like actual waves inside of your body, and it begins to help break up and move around the things inside of your body. It helps align your chi or your chakras. It helps kind of get things going, I feel.
I have a question. In the beginning, I was tapping like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then I noticed you were doing it together. Does it matter?
Nope, not at all. If it feels more comfortable for you to do hand, hand, hand rather than them simultaneously, then that's perfect for you.
Actually, I just started out that way, and it's actually
Mhm.
harder because your affected hand, you have to move it synchronously or against the other hand. And when you tap together, you're doing like bilateral patterning. Basically, you're moving it with it, so
Mhm.
it's easier. I just thought I'd clarify that for myself and anybody else out there listening.
Sure.
Yeah, I had a real hard time focusing on my breath because the whole hand movement thing is not, I don't know, I'm just not, I guess I'm not used to it. I guess if we did this a couple times, practice it, it would probably be more effective. But
Sure. This is an
it was definitely interesting, and there's some interesting feelings in my arms and
See,
my arms.
we're using more brain to move than
Yeah,
other folks. So remember this whole
yeah.
thing
It takes up like I'm focused, and then you're like tap both hands. And there it goes. It like takes all my brain power just to use this normal. Well, not normally, but.
I can completely relate.
Well,
When I started,
I took my
please,
blood
Billy.
pressure, and basically the high number stayed about the same, but the other number dropped. So
That's
it
a
went
good
76,
thing.
75, 74.
That's
What were the
awesome.
What were the two readings?
It was 124, 76, 124, 75, then 125, 74.
No, not significant.
Yeah. But you feel when you do your hands, you hold your hands like this, you actually feel energy going.
Feel the energy moving back
yeah.
and forth.
You can feel it. Yeah. It's weird. It's like yeah.
It's amazing.
It is.
Isn't that amazing?
Like static. It's like wow.
It comes from inside of you and
Yeah.
it goes outside of you into your energy field. And this is how we're going to get the energy moving around our bodies in the way that we need it to. Energy builds up and it can stay stagnant within your body, within your muscle fibers, within your organs, within your fluids. And that energy that stays stagnant is part of your not feeling well. So if we are able to start moving our energy around, it's surprising to me what it actually does to help your body feel better through this kind of an illness. It's wonderful to hear, Billy.
It was like, and also, my jaw, my sister-in-law said it's probably TMJ. It was hurting a little bit this morning. It's like a shock goes through there. It like disappeared. I don't know. It was weird.
Good thing.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
I mean, for the last 2 days, it felt like somebody put a chakra on my cheek.
Cheek chakra.
I was being shocked.
Being shocked.
Wake up. But yeah, that's what I found. And the blood pressure did change, so it went down a little bit. So that's good.
That is good.
So I think if you do this all the time, it'll eventually come down even more.
I practice the taps about 2 to 3 times a week. And I do small sessions, but I do them like with my other rituals that I do. If I'm practicing something else, like my yoga or some breath, I'll start sometimes with my breath and then I'll move into some body taps. or I'll start with some yoga and then I'll move into some body taps or vice versa. It's just, I have found this to be such a, it has helped so much. My pain, the tightness, the spasms, all of these things that I have had steady, consistent issues with since this stroke experience occurred have decreased dramatically by doing these practices. And I don't spend a ton of time doing all of this stuff. You know, my breath I practice in the morning and in the evening just because I love the breath and I love the way it makes my body feel. But when I began all of this, I'll tell you, I was lucky to remember to do it once a day, you know? So just feel confident in the practice that you guys are doing right now by coming and showing up to this every week. I see your guys' beautiful commitment to your health and healing, and that love that you guys are trying to give to yourselves is amazing. I'm so grateful.
By the way, your
Well,
foot's doing so good.
yeah,
Everybody
you
else
should
would be,
you,
be
you
going,
should
oh
definitely
no.
congratulate yourself, Angelina. I mean, you were what? You had surgery yesterday and you showed up.
Yeah.
Most people would be like, I can't do this. So
No.
that's half the battle right there. You showed up no matter what.
Oh, I'm not doing this.
Oh,
This has
Exactly.
got
I'm
to
not.
happen.
I like doing this too.
Even if I'm just hanging out in my bedroom with my dog, I can show up.
But you should be proud of yourself because you know a lot of
Mhm.
people would be like, no, I'm gonna take the day off. You know.
Yeah, I don't feel, yeah, that's, yeah, my foot,
But
oh
you
no.
showed up, and that's good. That says something about you.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Abe, very much.
Otherwise, Abe, you would have been doing it.
Yeah, exactly. No, we would have made you do it, Billy.
Actually, I had crazy thoughts about, well, what if she doesn't show up? Will I have to lead it?
There you go.
I figured I'd just drop back to somatic breath 101.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That I could do. I mean, that I could lead, actually. Windhoff, I'm not ready to lead yet.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
involved.
I tried that a couple times. Well, it was like 35-second inhales and exhales. And I tried that a couple times, but I never got the results like I got when we all did it. I don't know.
Isn't that pretty different? I
What?
have isn't that different? I have that same experience where
Well,
some I try by myself and it's just not the same energy field as it
I
is
mean,
in a group.
yeah, well, I would understand if it was a physical group and everybody was here because you have people's energies at play. But I mean, we're on Zoom, and I'm not like trying to say there's, you're not getting anybody's energy through the computer, but
Oh, yes, you are.
You don't know.
you're not getting as much. I mean,
No, maybe not, but I firmly believe that when we meet together like this, we are sharing each other's energy,
well, I
even
mean,
if
to
we're
some
miles
extent.
apart.
I mean, to some extent, but yeah, I mean, we're
Mhm.
all over the country. So,
Mhm. That's kind of neat.
yeah,
That
it is.
lightning
Putting it
is
out
going.
into the universe. Yep.
Well, it's good. It's very much appreciated.
You got it. I appreciate you guys very much. Sophia, how are you feeling?
I feel very good. I was just a little bit disappointed because my left affected arm, I couldn't tap my right arm. So I tried to do like with, which it worked, however, but tapping it, the left arm and my left side, it felt weird, but it felt good.
Mhm.
I love it. I'm gonna try to do that, especially My head is uneven because of, couple surgeries, but it feels very good in the back of my neck. My whole body is very tense, so I feel like kind of loosened up. And my OT is trying to work on my shoulder blades because they're just hurting and they're just very, very stiff. So on Wednesday, she said, "Oh, we started with the brick, but now we are down to loosened cement." So
That's
We're getting
progress.
there. That's progress.
There's progress. So you have to.
and
You have
that's
to
stopping
smile
me
about
from,
that.
like trying to lose this arm more. It's painful. So we're working on that right now. So we'll see.
Fantastic.
You're seeing
That's
some
all
progress,
very
so that's
good.
good.
Yes, that's all very good.
I have another
Winnie,
question that just came up with because of Sophia. Could somebody else tap for you?
that's what I wouldn't see why not
I didn't know
at
if it was
all.
something about your energy going back into you through your fingertips or something.
No,
Seems like
I
it would
wouldn't
have
see
more to
why
do
not.
with stimulation, mild
I
stimulation.
It is. It's all about stimulating the sensory, definitely. And I wouldn't see why not at all. That would be an interesting thing to try, definitely.
Well, you know,
I tell you, Sophia, when I started this, I didn't have very much use of my right arm at all. And like I couldn't do any of this on I couldn't lift it, I couldn't do any of those things. And over time, it is almost like that neural path has been set in the more that I try to do things with both sides of my body.
yeah,
You
well,
know,
always
I've
the goal.
also, yeah, I've also been told by, and I've found this to be very true by my physical therapist or my dry needling guy or any of these people that I've been working with, that when I'm trying to set a new neuropath to work the one side and then work the other side. That way it allows for the time for the message to be sent, absorbed, and played out, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, actually, William Lowe and I talked about this last Sunday involving both sides. And what happens is there's something, we think of ourselves in terms of the two sides being distinct, contralateral. There's actually, your brain sends 15%, some people say 15, some say 20, to the same side. Your brain also makes a blueprint on whatever side. Well, it's more likely to make a blueprint on your unaffected side. So one thing you can do is do something a few times with your unaffected side before you do it with your affected side. And if you do it right away, your affected side and the affected side of your brain can use that temporary blueprint, that temporary memory that's held there to facilitate, make it easier. It's kind of like bilateral stuff, but what you're doing is using the blueprint instead of the movement. Does that make sense to everybody?
That makes
Sort of
sense.
Yes,
like a
it
redundant
does.
hard drive.
Hmm?
A redundant
Mhm.
hard drive, basically.
Yeah, right.
It-
Yeah, well, I actually have
Mhm.
a video of this because I was making potato salad one day. And I said, I just learned how to pick up 3 tennis balls with my affected hand. So I said, what if I try to pick up all 3 potatoes at once? Well, I did it. It took like 5 seconds. And I did it with my unaffected hand. Of course, I went boom, like that. Just picked them right up. Then when I did it again with my affected hand right away, it took about 1.5 seconds instead of 6 seconds. So I had a 300% improvement just off of the little blueprint, the little memory that's stuck in your brain for a few seconds in terms of how you
yeah.
do something. So you can do something with your right hand and have a temporary like little blueprint that then you can use to.
I think what it is your body. If you would have cut your body in half, this part would be the same as this part. So when you're working with the part that's working good, the other part says, "Oh yeah, I can learn that." sort of like when you have a hard drive, like I say, and you copy the software over to the other hard drive. That's what you're doing, basically.
Right. Well, and the other thing that comes into play is that a lot of the muscles, starting with your heart and your core, the signals go to both sides all the time. They're not bilateral. Your limbs, your extremities tend to be the ones that are separated, because your whole core and everything, those muscles, right down to your hips and pelvic floor, those muscles tend to get signals from both sides. So that facilitates it too, the fact that we're not like totally bilateral. So
Yeah.
it's on my YouTube channel, Roadmap, using both sides of your brain.
Fascinating.
If anybody's interested. We keep thinking we're going to run out of topics, but we don't.
Not at all.
There's a lot out there.
Winnie, how are you doing?
She's waiting to ask the question right before the end of the meeting. I'm sorry, Winnie, I shouldn't tease you. Wait a minute, I got a question.
No, Angie. Today I had something unusual happen. You know, when you said to tap your arm, I could feel it on my inside. It's like, wow, it's like never happened before. All this tapping, because I used to do the tapping in only the outside of my arm. But today it's like, oh wow, the nerve is acting up. So I was so happy.
So it happened when you flipped it over and went up the inside?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is awesome to hear. I always have very, see, my dog is barking at something. Sorry about that, guys. I always have very unusual sensations as my affected side is starting to morph together with my unaffected side. It's very interesting to me whenever those happen. I love to hear that. That's wonderful.
Yep.
How are you doing today, Martha?
I was heading right over to her.
Yeah. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. That's good. Yeah.
That's awesome to hear, Martha. It's always great to see you.
It seems like everybody's doing great. That's good. That's good news. With all
Yes,
the bad
it
news
is.
out there. You
You're
take the
doing
bad
great.
news and shove it away.
You do great when you wake up in the morning and say, I'm going to have a good day.
Oh yeah. That's what I do every day. Today's gonna be a great day. No matter what happens, who cares?
Right.
Hopefully I won't have to just go ahead and drop dead.
You don't know, maybe it's even better.
No.
You know what?
You don't know.
Ralph, I believe it was you that made me aware of like how you like when you first wake up in the morning, how you can move normally, how your brain has that little time of reset or whatever it does. I don't have that. I still have that ataxic shake in my arm. I was laying in bed the other morning and because I woke up at like 4:30 and I was just like, huh, and I was laying there and I tried it and no, and so I still had the shakes.
Try it again. You never know.
Yeah.
It works for some people, it doesn't work for everybody. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm never sure what people are saying because I talked to this one guy about 4 times about it, and then finally he told me, well, yeah, I was getting up to go to the bathroom and I get back in bed, and I went, no.
No, yeah, I
That's not how it works. I never heard from him again about if he tried it, before getting up, but it does work for some people, so try it. And there is a whole science behind it because you're actually paralyzed when you're in REM sleep. You can't move.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but yeah, I'll try it again. I don't know. I don't hold a whole lot of hope, but I'll give it the old college try.
Don't be negative.
Don't be
Exactly.
Don't be negative.
Well, and the other thing is try more than one
I
body
woke up
part.
and I look at through the window and there is the sun peeking through. And I'm
Right.
like, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful.
Mm.
And then I'm thinking I'm gonna see you guys. It's almost like you getting ready to go out.
Like a
It
rainbow.
is. It
Wonderful
feels good.
people, and this is so nice. I love it.
Oh, I love to hear that.
That's great. That's great.
That's
Hey,
wonderful.
Winnie, how far are you walking these days?
About mile and 3/4.
About 1.75 miles. That's good. That's more than the last time. Last time I talked to you, I think it was just a mile.
Mile and a half
Yeah.
last time, but now it's
Oh,
mile
yeah?
and 3/4.
Well, there you go. You're getting there. What's
That's
your
awesome.
goal anyhow? Like two miles?
2 miles this year.
Yeah, that's a
That's
good goal.
awesome.
And you're almost there, so yeah, that's obtainable. You got a few months. That's
But I
very
gotta walk twice a day to make 3 miles, so I said that's tiring. So I'm just going for 2 miles this year.
That's
There
a
you go.
great goal.
Yeah.
Actually,
Well, let's
science
go
would,
ahead. Go ahead,
science
Ralph.
would
I'm
say
sorry.
you're better off walking 2 miles in one whack than 1 mile in two separate times, based on the whole mass practice thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, Angelia. I think you were going to say
No.
something or close it out. Or whatever.
Yeah, let's go ahead and close this out. We're gonna do our chant. So happy brain, happy heart, healing body. Happy brain, happy heart, healing body. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you
All
for
right,
coming.
thank you.
Thank you.
Have a
Happy
good week.
healing.
Happy healing.
Make sure you
Yeah,
be
happy
walking.
healing to you, Angelia, instead of you
Yeah.
saying it to us. Let's
Yeah, I
see.
know, right?
All of us-
Happy healing to you.
Let's all of us say it at once to her, okay? Ready on 3. 1, 2, 3. Happy
Happy
healing.
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 Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. I'm just so
I'm already
overwhelmed.
excited for next week meeting with all of you guys.
Yeah, I can't wait.